Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Nicole Pesur, also known as the Yoga Diva. More tips and tricks for arms, elbows, shoulders. 2 blocks. Let's get started. Blocks forward, bend elbows, blocks back, bend, forward, back, and forward and back. This is what in a group class for a yoga style known as Ashtanga, this would be the arm shape for a jump through. Am I being insensitive to my kids whose knees are tender? You can do the whole things with the legs straight. Watch. So you come forward, bend, go back, come forward, bend, and go back. Am I being insensitive for those who have tight hamstrings? Give me a little bend in the knees. Come forward, go back. What I'm most curious about right here is this shape, right? With the hands on the blocks, the elbows bent backwards. And it's that shape. Let's go for 10 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You're going to feel this big stretch in this part of your shoulder called the deltoid. And maybe also in the heel of the hand. Okay. Let's get into the pec. So watch. From the side view, the blocks are set up. One at the second highest height, the second one at the highest height, snuggling that block into the shoulder blades. Have your strap. Strap is going to be, I'm going to say about 3.5 feet in circumference. Loop it and hold it tight, and then just stretch the arms back towards the floor. Flex the feet. Now, the trick here is not to touch your knuckles to the floor. How do we do that, Nicole? You give me a slight bend of the elbows, move the shoulders away from the ears, the knuckles down to the floor, and look, you're just hovering. This is a pec stretch and a chest stretch that is very elusive otherwise. Come out. Let's make the loop a tiny bit tighter. Thumbs are in, 4 fingers out, bend, and just feel what that does. So your elbows are going up, your knuckles are going down. And just hover. Come out. Let's make that loop a little bit tighter. Thumbs in. And each time it's going to register with a different group of those shoulder armpit. Again, your thumbs are holding the strap and you're stretching your elbows towards the floor and out to the side, and your knuckles are floating. Up. Are you getting it? You're taking it a little bit tighter each time. And then bend. Let's make it tighter still. Each time it's registering a new group of chest muscles. Elbows are towards each other, fists down. Now, once we come into about the width of your shoulders. Go ahead and clasp the hands onto that loop, and then take your one elbow up and above, other elbow up and above, and other shoulder up and above. I'm going to show you from the top view, just so you can appreciate that side to side. Wow, my shoulders already feel a new expansion right in here. Wonderful, wonderful work to undo shoulders that are too rounded from desk jobs, texting. If you do a lot of chest workouts, that's going to be a wonderful erasing of that tension. So again, my elbows are bent. I'm just hovering and hovering. It's just so slow, so gentle. And the closer you are together with your hands, the more likely your elbow can touch to the floor. Let's tighten it again. This time, clasp 4 fingers in, thrust the arms back, and try and tear apart. Flex your feet, and then come forward and swing up and way back. My hands do not touch the floor. You don't need to touch the floor. You're tearing that strap, stretching the elbows straight. Woo! Let's go for 3 more. 2. Bend the elbows again and just hang out here. A really juicy, interesting one is to make the loop a little bit smaller, and you're hanging out here. Another interesting and juicy one is to take the strap away, hook your hands, right? Like it's a little monkey grip here. One thumb up, one thumb down, and just hold. Close the eyes. And the 4 fingers are just gently cupping each other. And breathe. Can you soften the space between your eyebrows? Can you soften your jaw? And flip the grip. Breathe. Now, arms out to the side. Notice how willing your shoulders are to give up their post and their resistance, right? Sometimes we hold the weight of the world on our shoulders, and now just feel how the shoulders are just quite open and willing to relax. You can have your arms by your side. That's also nice. Be here. Elbows down, hands next to the sides of the hips. Squeeze the shoulders into that block. Now, stay there. More advanced kids. Bend your knees. Reach back. Find the outer sides of your strap. Of your sticky mat, and stretch that sticky mat away from you. This is a big ask, and it's only for shoulders that are free from rotator aggravation, free from any dislocations, anything like that. I don't want you to do. If you have a torn bicep, this is definitely not for you. Let me show you from the side. Ooh, that's a lot. Let me show you from the side just so you can appreciate. Block, second highest height, block, highest height. Snuggle in with your back against that shoulder area. Okay, so we just went through all of the permutations, right? We held our elbows, we did all of that. Level ones, release your elbows to the floor and then squeeze the shoulders into and down towards the floor so that you're hugging that block with your shoulders. That's level one, okay? Level 2, 3s, hands back. I have to lift up a little bit. Lift up, hold the ends, outer edge of your sticky mat and stretch your sticky mat away from you. Bend your knees so that your low back does not take the brunt of it and extend the knuckles to the floor. And breathe. And breathe. This is a big pectoral. Have a slight bend in the elbows and you're holding your sticky mat between your thumb and your pointer knuckle. Am I too far away? I feel like maybe since this camera does not have a zooming feature, let me get in tight enough so that you see what's going on here. Okay. Block right here, not here, not beneath the racerback tee shirt, but right there, kind of in the bra strap area. Block behind head. Okay. We'll go back through it. Elbows to the floor, shoulders squeeze together and around that block. Shrug your shoulders forward and back. Staying here with the palms flat, eyes closed. Tense your knees, bringing the kneecaps towards each other, feet apart. That's one very restful way. You could even stretch the legs straight. If you're going on for a little bit more spice in your practice, stretch the hands back, reach for the borders of your sticky mat and stretch that sticky mat away from the top of your head. Do keep your elbows bent. Maybe your knuckles come down to the floor, maybe they do not. You will feel this opening of your chest through the whole wingspan of the arms. You can push the knuckles down, but do tear that sticky mat in half and towards the floor. And then just relax the arms, straighten the legs, close the eyes, and breathe. Stay there as long as you are able. My goodness, your chest, your shoulders, your back muscles. It is nothing short of spectacular when you open up this part of your chest, right? Because then you breathe appropriately, you steer away from the Dowager's hump, that rounding, you come out of tech neck. All of that's coming from the shoulders moving away from the ears, shoulder blades down the back, and opening this front part. Excellent job. Thank you so much. Let me know if that was helpful. I feel better, and I use my body as a barometer. Everybody is different, and I trust you will have absolute self-care. If something didn't feel right for you, toss it out. These are just suggestions. Thanks so much. Come back again for more tips and tricks to help your back, your shoulders, your neck, your feet, all parts of the body. I'm here to serve you. Namaste.